Michelle, I'm going to let you say a word first. And then Wayne, I want you to say a word first before we do this check exchange, okay? So Michelle?
First and foremost, I want to thank all of you here that have prayed for us to meet the goal, who have donated to meet the goal, and who have kept us first and foremost. I also want to, I can't do this, but I also want to thank Wayne and May because for donating and putting the match up for us. That's a lot of money. It is. And for God, I want to thank Him for causing them to find such favor with this ministry. There are not enough words to say thank you to this family. They have gone way above board on behalf of Bushels of Blessings. I want to thank CJ for her dedication and for her being really, truly the vice president of this operation. Last year, I went a month that I couldn't be out in the field, and Sam and CJ and Kelly and Will and his wife Elaine took over for me. And they call her the little boss. She knows what to do, she knows how to do it, she knows how to execute, she knows how to come and meet challenges and find solutions. And she is, how old now?
16.
16. She's a born leader. She's been trained well and loved by her parents and brought her up into this position. So thanks, CJ. I want to thank Pastor because Pastor has been vital in all of this. He's been a source of encouragement no matter what I've gone through personally or in Bushels. He has always said, Michelle, you make the right decision no matter what's happening. Keep your eyes on Jesus, one foot in front of the other. And this is part of an amazing blessing for being obedient to Christ and saying, yes, here I am, Lord, use me.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wayne?
It's a pleasure. I'm grateful to be here today, to be able to do a little presentation. My thoughts here are that the body of Christ is to be a place where young people have dreams and where old people have visions. And we have those dreams and we have those visions, but it's the Lord who brings the increase. It's the Lord who puts together the resources. It's the Lord who brings us together. And there's an old analogy, and I can't remember who the theologian was, but he was talking to a businessman, and the businessman said, you know, I can be a Christian and I don't need to be in part of a church. The church is full of hypocrites, full of broken people, and I can be a Christian on my own. And the theologian didn't say anything. He just went over to the fireplace, and he took a little shovel and he grabbed one coal, and he pulled it out, and he set it on the hearth. And the wind blew across that little spark, and it burned bright for a moment, and then it went black. The theologian didn't need to say anything, because the point is, on our own, we can burn brightly, but we burn quickly and we burn out. Together, as part of the body of Christ, we can burn brightly and burn permanently. And for His glory, to bring glory to Him, to build up His name in our community, to make His name famous, not our names famous. And that's, you know, I'm blessed to be able to do this. It was an act of faith on our part. Now, again, and I shared this with Pastor, but I'm getting ready to make some pretty big moves with my company, and I'm needing to line up a lot of financing and a lot of, you know, making sure that I have my I's dotted and T's crossed to be able to bridge a pretty wide financial gap. And I had a number in my head that at the end of the year, I need to know, I need to make sure that I have this in the bank at the end of the year. And then the Lord laid on our heart the opportunity to partner with Bushels in this way. And I didn't know where that $7,500 was coming from. That was kind of outside the 9 dots. When I finished the year on December 31st, after writing this check, I had $7,500 more in the bank than I had hoped to have in the bank. So the Lord has rewarded us richly as we took a step of faith to partner with you, because the Lord put not just the $7,500 to do this, He richly rewarded and gave us that in addition. Now He's already bringing some opportunities and some needs along that's going to spend that money quickly. But the point is, that's what the Lord does. He shows up and He does things that we could not do on our own. He shows up and He does things that we could not accomplish, even in our wildest dreams. My family went and saw a movie that's out right now that's like The Greatest Showman. And it's about P.T. Barnum, and this is a guy who just dreamed dreams his whole life. He's nothing in it that's spiritual or Christian or anything. But my wife and I came out of that movie just talking about, isn't it great to be partnering with people who have dreams and visions and are just taking the next step. We can't see all the way to what the Lord's got for us a year from now or 2 years from now or 5 years from now from us or from Bushels. But we can be having dreams, we can be dreaming dreams, we can be having visions and taking the next step that the Lord's got for us.
Amen. Thank you, Wayne. And I want to read a scripture here before we do this check exchange. I think we need to be reminded when we do what God tells us to do, what His Word says. And Luke 6:38, just one passage, and there's numbers of passages. It says, "Give, and it will be given to you.
Amen.
A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it'll be measured to you." So don't get one of those little dropper things. You push and a little drop comes out. Put something in your ear if it's blocked. And a little, what do you call them? Eyedropper. Yeah, don't give to God a little eyedropper. Because if you do, that's how it's coming back. Give to God with a shovel full, wheelbarrow full. And I need to say to Wayne and his family, God is going to continue to return to you as you took a step of faith. You did what He told you to do. You gave. It says give, not keep. Give, and it'll be given to you. You want blessings in every way in your life. Do what God tells you to do, whether it's giving up your time, giving of talents, giving of finances, and watch how God returns to you in so many ways. So we're going to move over here to the side. Okay? And I'm going to give this to Wayne. This is just a copy. As you can see, it's not the original check. It was already passed on to us. We made a copy, and I'm going to ask Wayne to just kind of hold it up there so I can get a picture there. And this is a check for $7,500 that comes from Wayne, his family, and their business to Bushels of Blessing.
Wonderful. Amen.